Hey, how are you, sir?
Good morning. How are you?
What's going on this morning?
Can I get your name and badge number first?
Sure.
Let me take a step back. You're too close.
Can I get your identification, please?
Why?
Why? Because you're taking pictures of a federal terminal, which is a Homeland Security issue.
Are you Homeland Security?
Yes.
Seems like you're
Yep.
a regular police department.
That's right.
There's nothing wrong with
Homeland
exercising
Security
my
is
First
done by
Amendment.
everybody. It's done by everybody. It's the Homeland Security.
Is it a crime
Right.
to exercise my rights on a public sidewalk?
What? To take a pictures of a federal
From the public sidewalk.
transportation terminal is, yes.
From the public
Is it-
sidewalk.
I'm asking for your identification so we can...
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
I'm asking for your identification
And I'm
so
declining.
we know who you are, so we can investigate
David.
this further. What's that?
I'm Dave. You didn't want to identify yourself.
I
asked you
just
for your
gave
name.
you my name. My name is right here, and my
What if I
badge
couldn't-
number is right here. I told you.
Respectfully, sir, I'm not trying to argue with you, but what if I couldn't read?
What if you can read? My name is Reed. R-E-E-D. My badge number is 4861.
It's just about being
Is that
professional.
okay?
Yeah, because you
That's
never
professional,
people you come
right?
across.
And I'm asking you for your identification now.
What I'm saying is, people that you come, I'm sure you come across a lot of people.
All right, guys, buckle up. What starts as a calm morning on a public sidewalk instantly turns into a full-blown constitutional pressure test. A simple greeting quickly shifts into control as officers step in with authority, not curiosity. The moment a camera is spotted near a federal transportation terminal, the tone flips. Words like Homeland Security get thrown around, hinting at danger, elevating tension. But here's the reality. Standing on a public sidewalk and recording is not a crime. Yet from the jump, you can feel the strategy. Create suspicion, imply threat, and push for identification. This is how it begins, not with clear law, but with pressure and implication. The Fourth Amendment is now on the line. The real question is simple. Does the citizen fold under pressure or stand firm and demand lawful justification?
Everybody could read.
Okay, I got your
So
point.
to verbalize it,
I got your point,
it's
and I just
courteous
told
and
you.
professional.
You need to understand that there was a bomb threat here last week.
I didn't know. I'm not from here. I'm a tourist.
Well, I'm telling you.
So I see something that's interesting to me, and I'm
We're
recording
trying
it.
to
I'm
justify
advising
ourselves.
you that there was a bomb threat here last week.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Harassing.
Harassing?
They said that you were harassing
gotta
them
be-
over there. All right.
You gotta investigate.
I'm asking. Well, that's why I'm talking to you.
Okay.
So
It seems
there's
like
a bomb
you're.
threat. You were over there talking to the
I didn't say anything to
employees.
anybody.
Okay.
I have everything on
I
camera.
don't know what you're doing. That's why I'm
Exactly,
trying to
so-
figure out what's going on.
Okay,
We're
it
just
seems
asking.
you're saying
We're
that.
just asking for your identification, so we know who you are.
The only reason why-
in case something
I'm gonna take a
happens
step
in the
back.
future. Sure.
The only reason why I give identification is if you suspect me of committing a crime. Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
No, you're
You
on
don't
a
know
public
yet.
sidewalk
You
right
might.
now,
So
but
then
You might. We
so
want to
investigate.
identify you in case something
Investigate.
happens. What's that?
Investigate, because I don't
We
give
are
my ID.
investigating, and part of our investigation is to
He's
get your
talking to you.
identification.
You have reasonable, articulable suspicion that I committed a crime, in committing a crime, or about to commit a crime?
Yes.
What crime?
What's that?
What crime do you? Are you?
You're taking video, which
I'm
might
exercising my-
might lead to some type of terrorist act, right? We don't
No,
know.
you're
We don't know
stretching.
that.
I'm with my
How
family.
do you know that?
I'm with my. I just told you know how you don't know that because I told you I've never been here. I'm a tourist. I'm with my family. This is interesting, so I took a picture from the public sidewalk.
To take your
Listen, I just want to
like
cut
you.
this. I want to make this simple. Can we make this simple?
Sure. Just like you
Can
were
we-
trying to articulate that not everybody knows how to read and write, right?
Well, you
I'm
should
trying
know
to
that. That should be
articulate
your- Go ahead.
that.
Now things start tightening up. Officers pivot, bringing up a bomb threat from the previous week, attempting to justify the stop. You can see the shift from accusation to investigation. But listen closely. They admit they don't actually suspect a specific crime. Still, they push for ID, just in case. And that phrase right there, that's the crack in their argument. Just in case. Is not reasonable suspicion. The citizen doesn't panic, he locks in. Calm, focused, and precise. He asks the key question, what crime do you suspect me of committing? And the response? Vague speculation. It might lead to something. That's not law, that's assumption. This is where most people break, but not here. He holds the line, stays composed, and forces accountability. And just like that, the power dynamic starts shifting.
We have no idea exactly what
And this
your
is why you
intentions are.
investigate. This is why you investigate.
We are
You see me
investigating.
with-
Part of our investigation
You
is
see me
to
with
ask
my
for your
family, kids,
identification.
right?
Why we're talking to you.
Okay.
Exactly.
You said first you accused me of harassing. Harassment is a repetitive action.
Okay,
it's a repetitive action.
That's what they told me.
I didn't say
That's why I'm talking to you to figure out what the deal is.
And I told you I have everything on camera. I didn't say nothing to them.
Look, can we see what was on camera then? You don't have to. I mean, I just want.
You don't have to take my word because I told you I didn't say anything to them. Taking pictures.
They're saying that you were talking to them. That's the thing is,
after they started talking to me, I didn't initiate contact. They initiated contact with me.
So you guys are.
So if anything, they're harassing me.
You're on their private property.
This is a public sidewalk.
This is public, yes.
So what's that right there? That's not a public sidewalk?
So where were you exactly?
On the public sidewalk.
Where?
On the public sidewalk.
Okay, that doesn't describe where you are. Where on the sidewalk?
That's public access. Okay. That's public access. That's open to the public. That's public access. Is that not public access? Is that not an easement?
You're making something harder.
Let me ask you a question. I just want to ask you one question. Is that not a public easement?
This is public, yes. But were you on their property? That's what they told us.
I stepped on their property. They asked me to leave. I left.
Okay, so you were on you were on their property. I took filming the ferry.
No, I wasn't filming. I took 2 sets on. Regardless, in order to trespass me, you have to ask me to leave.
We're not trespassing. We're just trying to figure out what the deal is.
And I'm telling you, it's simple. I was taking pictures on the public sidewalk. They didn't like it.
Okay.
I said I have a First Amendment right. It's a protected activity.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I don't understand why. Listen. So you need to educate them. That's it.
Well, I'm trying to educate you too. It's federal terminal.
Okay.
So there's a bomb threat last week. There's stuff that goes on here.
It's as simple as you showing your identification. We say thank you very much, sir, and you're on your way.
You know why?
You know what I'm saying? Just in case something happens later, we have an ID.
I told you my name is David. You see my face. They took.
All right. Now we hit escalation mode. The narrative keeps changing. First harassment, then terrorism, suspicion, and now trespass enters the conversation. This is textbook pressure cycling. When one justification fails, another replaces it. Officers claim he stepped onto private property, but here's the key detail he left when asked. That kills any trespass claim instantly. No refusal, no crime. But still, they keep pushing. The citizen doesn't raise his voice, doesn't lose control, he stays locked into facts. He repeats the foundation. Filming from a public sidewalk is protected under the First Amendment. Meanwhile, officers continue framing ID as simple cooperation. But here's the truth. Cooperation is voluntary when no crime exists. And now, the energy shifts. Authority meets knowledge, and intimidation starts collapsing in real time.
I'm with my family, right?
We're asking for identification. Right.
All you have to do is
let's
educate
keep
them.
this simple. Exactly.
Listen.
Let's keep this simple.
Educate them. Listen. He's a citizen on the public sidewalk exercising his First Amendment right,
they know
which is a protected activity.
They know that. That's why nothing is happening right now except for us trying to get your name. That's all.
And I told you my name, David.
Okay. Well, can you, if you show me your identification
I just
again?
Told you already.
Well, you're on your way.
Sir,
I don't understand what the problem is. Just like you're.
Because I don't show ID unless you suspect me of committing a crime. Me exercising my First Amendment right is not a crime. Photography is not a crime, no matter how they feel.
Okay.
You're not a feelings enforcer, you're a law enforcer. So you tell them, listen, he has a First Amendment right that you guys took an oath, swore to protect.
Okay, but when, like I said,
we're investigating.
I stepped on to go speak to a supervisor. They asked me to leave, I left.
Okay, that's fine. But you still, at one point, were on their property and you were filming the ferry.
I wasn't filming when I went on their property.
See, well, that's why I'm talking to you.
And I'm telling you
what the story is. That's your story.
Okay, that's still public access.
You have a story, they have a story.
Sir, that's public access.
Okay. But
there's people, you know how many cars right now have cameras and dash cams?
No, probably a ton of them.
Exactly.
And
so what's the problem?
Nothing. It's just, I told you.
I think
they're
this
worried about it
conversation is over. There's nothing to worry about.
If you don't want to talk anymore, that's fine. But
I don't even have your identification number. You didn't even identify yourself.
Police Officer Parker.
Okay.
Shield 6708.
Okay. I'm gonna be on my way. All right. You guys have a blessed day. Can I get your name, badge number?
Sure.
Cataletta 7278.
Nice to meet you. God bless you guys. All right.
Enjoy your.
Have a great day. Did you educate them? Let them know that the citizens have a right to record from the public sidewalk.
They know that, but
so when
you're on their property.
Now we enter the stalemate phase. The tone softens, but the pressure doesn't stop. Officers repeat the same line. It's simple. Just show your ID. Sounds harmless, right? But it's strategic. It minimizes a constitutional boundary. The citizen doesn't budge. He fires back calmly exercising. First Amendment rights is not grounds for detention. Photography is not illegal. Feelings are not law. That line hits hard. You can feel the frustration building not because of aggression, but because compliance isn't automatic. Badge numbers are exchanged. Professionalism becomes the battlefield. This is no longer about a camera, it's about precedent. If he gives ID without suspicion, it sets a tone. If he refuses calmly, it reinforces the boundary. And right here, in this moment, that boundary holds strong.
I'm not bothering you. I'm investigating what happened.
There's really nothing to it. I was taking pictures on the public sidewalk. They didn't like it.
Okay.
So you shouldn't enforce feelings. You should.
I'm not forcing feelings.
Please.
How am I not?
Just
you're free
educate
to go.
them.
I'm not
Listen,
saying anything
of
you're
course,
not allowed to do.
I don't commit crimes.
Well, that's
your
why
man is trying to harass me for my ID.
Sir, we're trying to figure out what the deal was. That's it.
I think I've been
It's
more
a federal
than,
terminal.
Who funds the federal government?
Everybody does.
Exactly.
I'm sure you do too.
Exactly. So they're ignorant to our rights. You guys know our rights.
I have to investigate what's still going on.
I understand.
I have to talk to you.
I understand. I hope you educated them.
Well, I'm going to talk to them and see what they want to do.
Because this is a tourist town.
Because I'm sure they're not going to want you back on their property.
That's public access. What if I need to take the ferry? That's like the MTA.
It's still a private company.
The MTA is a private.
They can refuse you going on the ferry.
The MTA is a private company, but it's public access, right?
They can refuse.
I'm not sure about the MTA.
You understand what I'm saying, right? That's fine.
It's fair.
Yeah, it's a private business.
That's fine.
They can refuse.
But they have to tell you, hey, we want them trespassing. And I'm not going on the property. I don't need to take the ferry. The only reason why I took 2 steps on there was to speak to a supervisor about the guy recording me while I'm eating breakfast. That's it. They said get off the property. I left. I know how to trespass and laws go. You know what I mean?
Trespassing you.
Well, you can't. I'm not
just
on
saying,
their property.
well, I'm telling you, you were on their property at
For
some
2 seconds. Yeah.
Okay.
They asked me to leave. I left.
And that's fine.
All right, that's fine. Then
That's what I'm saying. So I don't see the issue. The issue is they don't like that I was taking pictures from the public sidewalk.
But they have the right to do that.
Exactly. That's where you guys come in and educate them. Simple. I didn't know about no bomb threat or nothing like that. I've never been here. I'm taking pictures.
They're on heightened
They didn't
alert
like it. I understand
the
that.
bomb threat last
But it's always because you guys work for the public. It's about being respectful and cordial. Hey, this is what happened. You see how you came up? Yeah.
Now the conversation pivots again, this time into property rights versus public access. Officers suggest the ferry company may not want him back, planting the idea of future restriction. Subtle pressure, different angle, but the citizen dismantles it cleanly. Public access areas funded by taxpayers aren't restricted zones. If asked to leave, he leaves, and he did. That's compliance with the law, not surrender of rights. Then comes the final stretch. Officers suggest, hypothetically, he could be tied to a prior bomb threat. That's not evidence, that's leverage. And he calls it out without emotion. No shouting, no escalation, just clarity. This is the difference between reacting emotionally and defending constitutionally. He stays calm, stays sharp, and refuses to trade his rights for convenience. That's discipline under pressure.
You say you came up here, listen, there was a bomb threat here, so they might be on high alert. I understand that.
All right.
But to be yelling, and cursing, come on, not you. I'm talking about them.
Oh, okay.
I don't know
I record in public all the time.
You
and them
here, just like we don't know what you do.
That's
We
your
don't know what
investigation. I'm helping you, right? But I'm not going to get my ID because I don't commit crimes. You understand? So I tell you my name. I'm David. You clearly see my face.
But the thing,
my tattoo,
you understand where we're coming from.
I understand.
For all we know, you were the one that called last week. You know what I'm saying? We don't know that, but we don't know that, right?
I'm from the Bronx, baby. We don't
just
do
like
that.
Okay, just like you don't know who I am. I don't know who you are.
Well, you're
right, and I identified myself. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I identified
I had to
no, you didn't.
Out of you.
I gave it to it. It's right here on my shirt.
Yeah, well, you want to be courteous. You want to be courteous to people because not everybody can read.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
Just professional. This is my name. This is my badge number. That way, there's no confusion. You know.
But
this
why
is
don't?
this.
But again, so common courtesy, right? Would be when we're asking you for identification.
Well, you're a public servant. I'm not a public servant. I'm a private citizen. So it's my choice whether I want to be courteous or not. You have to be courteous. That's your policy. All due respect.
Okay.
You know. I just hope you guys truly honor your oath.
Okay, so you're done here, right? You're done?
Yeah, I'm eating breakfast with my family, bro. I just hope you educate them. That's it. And have a great day, okay?
But I'm telling you right now, they're not going to want you on the property.
That's fine. I'm not from here. I tell you, I'm visiting. I'm touring. That's it.
All right, that's
have a great day, okay?
All right, Dave, you too.
Did I get your name?
Sheen Parker.
Nice to meet you. God bless you, okay? Have a great day.
And just like that, it's over. No arrest, no charges, no crime established, just pressure applied and resisted. The officers disengage, the citizen walks away. But the lesson here is powerful. Law enforcement is legally allowed to use deception during investigations. That alone should push every citizen to understand their rights. Knowledge becomes armor. Recording becomes protection. Calm confidence becomes leverage. This wasn't about being difficult, it was about holding the line, about preserving constitutional boundaries in real time. Look at how fast suspicion was created and how quickly it collapsed under informed resistance. So remember this: stay aware, stay calm, know the law, and always document your encounters. Because accountability doesn't start in court, it starts with a camera and a citizen who refuses to back down.